Life in your 20s and your 30s can look like act of juggling between your career, your relationships and everything in between. But in middle of all that, we forget about the most important thing, that is to take care of ourselves, because we are here not just to work but also to feel good, to live a good life mentally, physically, emotionally. Hi, my name is Priyanka. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you are watching me for the first time, this space is all about healing, transformation and becoming your best self. I'm going to share realistic self-care tips with you guys, and there are 7 categories that we are talking about today. Each category have a different set of tips which are going to change your life. Watch this video till the end, do not skip a single point. If you want, you can take notes, and if you just want to listen and just take all the information in, please do that. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. So the first category that we are talking about today is about mental self-care. First tip in this category is start your day without screens. So first thing that you should do once you get up in the morning is to focus on your breath. So just take few deep breaths, just see how you're feeling when you get up, and don't be in a rush to check your phone, to check your social media, your WhatsApp messages or your mails. Just take some time, at least minimum of 15 minutes if you don't have much time. Second tip in this category is to plan your day ahead. So make a list of things that you want to do the next day, so that when you wake up in the next morning, you don't have the extra baggage of all these information. You can make this list on your app, on a notes app, on your phone, or you can just make a physical list of things that you want to do. Third tip in this category is to limit multitasking. So we often think about doing more things in less time, and we end up complicating a lot of things. Try to focus on a single thing at a time. So put all your energy on that task, time block, and then before going into another task or doing a different thing, just take a break in between, so that your mind have time to relax and switch into different mode. Because there is this thing called flow. When you're doing a single thing, there is this flow of creativity and ease that comes. When you do multitask, you keep on disturbing that flow. So instead of wasting your time in doing multiple things at a time, do one thing at a time and then take a break and shift to the next one. So now let's talk about the second category, which is physical self-care. The first tip in this category is to hydrate yourself often. The most important thing when it comes to nourishment, hydration is good for your body, your skin, mental clarity as well. So keep hydrating yourself. Start your day with at least 2 glasses of warm water, lukewarm water, and then throughout the day keep drinking water in between. So second tip in this category is quick daily movement. So add any kind of a movement that you like. You can go for a yoga, you can go for a walk, you can just do strength training, cardio, whatever you like. Just try to do something or the other. If you don't have much time, just spend 10 minutes with yourself. Start doing Surya Namaskar, like 10 Surya Namaskar. It does not take more than 10 to 11 minutes. Move your body, because moving your body will move your energy. So sometimes we feel really sluggish, lazy, just because of the stagnant energy. So keep moving your body. If you like to dance, just play music and dance for 10 minutes. That is also a body movement. Third thing is to eat regular healthy meals. So follow this 80-20 rule. That means you eat healthy, clean meals, wholesome meals 80% of the time, and 20% you can indulge, you can eat whatever you like. If you want to eat a dessert, if you want to drink something really sugary or whatever makes you happy, just go for it. But make sure you are taking a right kind of a nutrition every single day. Do not swap your meals with coffees or teas. Really going to affect your health in a long term. So now for the third category, which is emotional self-care. So your heart space. First tip in this category is do not bottle up all the emotions inside. Bring them out of your system. If you want to talk to the person directly, if you cannot, you can write them down in a journal. Journaling is a great practice. If you do it regularly, you will really feel a lot of emotional baggage releasing from your system. It really helps to understand yourself better and to let go of all the bad emotions that we are holding inside. Second tip in this category is to connect with your loved ones regularly. So we live in this digital space and many people are working from home, like I work from home. So you feel like you are living in this bubble. Try to keep constant connection with other people also, because we are human beings. We cannot completely depend on technology much as we like, because that is how we are built. We are social beings. We need to connect emotionally with other people. Third point in this category is to celebrate little wins. I have talked about this thing earlier also, that we like to celebrate big things in our life, big events, but you should always remember that small steps that we take towards that big win are equally important. So celebrate your small wins throughout the day. Maybe you cleaned your wardrobe today, so you should celebrate that. That is also one of the celebration. You finished a task that was pending for a long time in your work. That is something that you should celebrate. You have done a workout, so you should celebrate that. Appreciate yourself for small things, small steps that you're taking towards that big goal. So now let's talk about the fourth category, which is spiritual self-care. Often ignored. I think it is the base of all kind of self-cares. So the first tip in this category is have a gratitude journal. You just have to write 4 to 5 things every day, all the good things that you're grateful for. So write 4 to 5 things in a journal every day that you're grateful for, all the good things that happened today, good relationships that you share with other people, house that you live in, the food that you eat. You have to be grateful for everything, and trust me, when you are grateful for things that already in your life, you will attract more things that you will be grateful for. Second tip in this category is to practice mindfulness. It is a mental switch, it is an emotional switch that happens every morning and evening when you light a lamp in your home or just pray in front of that higher power, whatever you believe in. So just set up some time to just sit and pray and just to completely surrender. And the third tip in this category is to create a safe space, a calmer space for yourself, where you can just sit, relax, connect with yourself without any technology. Let's move into the fifth category, which is environmental self-care. So the first tip in this category is declutter your surroundings. So if you live in a space which is full of clutter, you will see there is a lot of unclarity in your mind as well. If you see a lot of clutter visually, that clutter create a lot of irritation in your mind. Take out time to clean your spaces. Start with one thing at a day. You can assign a day to clean your wardrobe, assign a day to clean your bedside drawers, assign a day to clean your refrigerator, your kitchen cabinets, your workspace, your work desk. When you clean it on a regular basis, there is no pile up of clothes, so there is no clutter, and you will feel really better about it. Second thing is to use calmer scents. So you can use candles, scented candles. Obviously go for toxin free. When you light them, there is a different kind of a calming effect. Third tip in this category is to add beauty to your space, and you can add beauty by adding plants, flowers, any idol that you actually connect with. It actually adds a lot of beauty and calmness. And the sixth category is practical support self-care tips. The first tip in this category is to hire help whenever possible. Delegating some tasks create this extra space in your head, because you don't have to carry everything on your shoulders. So try to hire helps whenever possible. We think we can do it all, because you're also a human being and you should give that space, privilege to yourself that you deserve. And the second tip in this category is to learn to say no to things that you don't want to do. We have this innate habit of saying yes as a woman all the time, because we feel so guilty when we say no. We feel like we have failed as a human being. Setting up boundaries and just saying no to things create a space to say yes to the things that actually matters and that actually means something to you, instead of just giving your energy to everything out there. And trust me, people who love you will understand it, and people who do not understand it, I don't think those are the right kind of people that you should hang around with. Now for the last category, the seventh category is to take out personal time for yourself. So it is all about going on a solo dates, spending a quality time with yourself. This is also a part of self-care that we ignore often. As a women, we want to take everyone with us all the time, and we feel this responsibility to serve. If you're giving everything, all your energy, your emotions, and you're just taking care of others, I think you will drain yourself out completely. There will come a time when there will be nothing left to give, so you can only pour from a full cup. So keep filling your cup, take care of yourself in whatever way you like. You do not need to have a reason to take a break. You need to take a break because you deserve it. Okay, you deserve to take rest so that you can come back again and again with more power, more energy, and to live a better life, to feel good about yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. I hope you like this video. Please let me know any specific tip that you actually resonated with. I would love to read about that. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I think it's time to do that. Please subscribe. I will see you next time in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.